receive. Nice spread and I 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 receive.
Right, back again for another Amiga Monday. And like I said, I apologise for last week, but I was busy with the clients, so that couldn't be helped really. So yeah, that might happen every so often, so just be careful of that. But I'm free today, so that's good. Get back into doing some, as you can see, Amiga stuff. Let's just get on with it, I suppose. So, Amiga format CD13. I actually don't remember where it was. I might have to check. Oh, it's not last week, it's 2 weeks ago now. Or maybe I'll find out, I don't know. Oh. It's this one. Yeah. I think that's correct. Right, screenplay, did we do all shareware? Racer didn't work, X Invasion did, yeah, because somebody came in on the stream while I was doing playing X Invasion. Can't remember 100% who it was. Been a couple of weeks, my brain shut off. So that's that. Seriously, Amiga? Okay, commercial is quite light, I think. BG's Unlimited. We've got blends here. Oh, it's an Amiga guide. So these are basically CD-ROM Amiga guides for different things, so we can skip that. Epic. Encyclopedia 97 patch. Epic Interactive Encyclopedia 97. This patch is copyright from Epic Marketing. Introduction, sound corruption on fast Amigas. Subjects not working, search not working. So that's probably not a good thing if subjects weren't working. Eyebrows patches. So the eyebrows is the Amiga browser. Make CD. For CD writers. Personal Paint. I'm not entirely sure what's in here. I think it's just general updates and such. RDB Salve, I think I've heard of this before. Oh, this is, I think it's to, it was something to do with corrupted hard drives. I vaguely remember this one. Turbo Print 5. Something to do with printers. Maybe it's just like a different driver for all these different versions. Okay, that's commercial. Shareware. Archivers. So we've got LHA on TGZ and DMine. This, careful, got to be careful where I'm putting. This silly little, and I mean little program monitors a fixed drawer RAM T / for new file name, for new files mine that are added and uses base64 decode, which is stuff that, you know, we use on the internet today. This is the stuff that we have to check for on things like WordPress because they encode in base64 dodgy sites and things. To decode them and use a selected drawer, handy for news readers, emailers that can't handle MIME encoded files, written E3.1 source included, only 3K in size. CD-ROM, we've got mount and ATA PIP NP upgrade, plug and play of something. Upgrade version of ATAPI PNP demo device driver with a lot of new features. Okay. Mount ISO. Oh. How to mount your CD ISO file. Not that I need it because I've got this. But in 97. It's nice to know that they tried it back then. I think this was 97 or 96, around that time anyway. Comms. MIRCs. Telnet. Do Descript. Do Diz. Adds, deletes, extracts files id .diz from begin file id.diz, mainly for do dis, can be used for everything. Okay, so it reads those. Some similar here. FidoNet. I've heard of this. Can't remember why I've heard of FidoNet. Is it a BBS board that I've heard of? So FidoNet is a worldwide computer network. It's used for communication between bulletin board systems. Yep, BBS stuff. Right, okay. So that is FidoNet. I'm assuming these are all kind of different programs that have bought, not bought, but downloaded from there. Gothic tag. It's basically a thing for adding taglines to messages, or alternatively a thing for adding messages to taglines. Take your pick. Why? Firstly, because I was bored, and when I'm bored, I either play Elvira Mistress of the Dark or a program, and as Elvira doesn't work on my 4040, my choice was limited. Secondly, because the wonderful random quote master stopped being random. Thirdly, because it's there. Yep, usual for programs to do that. A lot of stuff in here. I don't know if it's all BBS stuff, but I'm assuming it's just random bits of plot list, an automated node list, and diff scanner on archiver. Okay. I don't know what's... I'm going to leave this. This is just too much for me to go into. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. Gallery. And it's probably just a standard image gallery. Program intended for creating nice looking HTML pages with small thumbnails of pictures. It creates a gallery where you can click through in order to see the pictures. This piece of software is written in a forthcoming C++ class library for the Amiga, which is easy to use and intuitive. If you're interested in this class library, feel free to contact me. You need Amiga operating system in version 3.9, graphics COM 1.7, and a web browser which can handle all the tables in order to see the results. Alright. You can actually see the will include So basically, I was wondering how it's doing it. So it's basically just writing the HTML head bit body in there. So it might have just written itself. They're going to do the type tables this way as well. So there you go, a center tag, old school. Horizontal rule, that doesn't get used anymore, but this one's still around. This is the it's line break, I think that one is. There you go, table. TD center, image source. Yeah, that's a building. There's building the table definition or the actual cells. Fair enough. Header manager. Add, edit, delete messages in Thor. Message headers in Thor. So, assuming Thor is going to be an email program. Yep. Thor has many powerful features, but the handling of message handlers in the current version is limited. Although you can define your own headers in the header file, this can only be used for all messages. We wish to add specific headers, but the handling of message headers. Oh, hang on. I've gone back up here again. If you wish to add specific headers to a message, such as carbon copy or follow-up to, you have to type them directly at the top of the message. This means you cannot use the user database to add addresses. If you mistype the header, it will appear in the message body together with all the subsequent headers. Alright, fair enough. MCF buttons. Multi-rex, it's going to be something like that, isn't it? Yeah. MUI-rex, sorry. So that MUI possibly, control form or something like that. Alright. MWM, I think we've seen this before. Oh, I know, this was the creating a web page thing. A net menu. Net menu is a small program designed to launch your internet software from a small and simple interface, much like the ones that some internet service websites. Much like the ones that some internet providers supply, NetMenu may be better than some of these because it provides control over software, I'm assuming it is, via AREX scripts. Plays a little sample when you launch each program. Font-sensitive, resizable GUI. Simplistic GUI means very easy to use, very configurable, source code included so it can be totally customized. Samba from Unix, I believe. This is version 1.4 of my small extension to Samba that allows PC shares to be backed up directly to Unix tape. It's only been tested under Solaris 2.3, Linux 1.1.59, Jesus, and DGUX 5.4 R310 with version 1.9.13 of Samba. See the file installed for installation instructions. This is yet another immediate version of Samba tar. This version also comes with an extra gift, Zen Bass, written in Microsoft QBasic by a colleague. It's apparently based on a 70s British sci-fi series known as Blake 7. If you have any questions about the program or any other suggestions about civilian.bass, please feel free to email me. Zen.bass. Now I am intrigued. Kanji.c. Hello there, Harry Longbone. I don't see this bass file. This is in bin. That's the comp file, I recognise that. Where is this? Yeah, I'm looking for this Zen.bass. An extra gift. Maybe it's just not included. Now I've looked in here. I can see script files. No, I don't know. I might have a look later. Maybe they took it out because the Amiga perhaps. Right, scan www. What we got in here? First of all, this is the first release of Scan www. Further improvements are planned. What is it? Allows you to update your web server or private homepage. It scans a local directory for new files which have not been yet transferred to the internet. Then it simply copies them over to your host. It also allows you to get certain files from your host, e.g. the counter or transfer log file. Yeah, I remember there used to be stuff like that before GitHub. After the update process, it sets the archive flag of every file. Yes, you got it. It manages everything by the archive flag. This flag is unset every time you save a file. If you edit any file and save it again, the archive flag will be unset. Please note that if you have a copy, if you copy any external files to your local host directory, you have to unset the archive flag. It's usually already unset. You see the archive flag by using a lifts command or any other directory utility like diropus. You'll see something like this. These are the file attributes. Character in front of the R has to be an A for the file to be archived. For example, this here. Consult your Amiga DOS Workbench manual if you want to know about the attributes. Okay. And we've got stfax. Fax program for the Amiga. I don't think it's got anything to do with the Atari ST there. That's fine. Moving on. Graphics card. Broadcaster Elite. Render module executable is copyrighted by Applied Magic Inc., who have granted the permission for its distribution. Okay. Overview. This tool is a standard producer effect plugin, like many of the previous efforts currently within Producer, CG, covers, slides, etc. The executables for the plugins or modules are located in the Producer modules directory. This particular effect module allows standard Amiga if animations to be used to create custom 8-bit rule transitions with or without graphical overlay. Using the standard anim fonts formats means that video packages are very simply designed using your favorite paint package, Personal Paint, Deluxe Paint, Brilliance, etc. Types of animations supported are 720 by 480 NTSC, 720 by 576 PAL, 2 to 2586 colors, no ham, grayscales for alpha channel emulation, multiple or single color palette support, animations without loop frames. Certain animes have 2 additional frames at the end of the sequence. Extra frames can be simply removed for compatibility. Okay. Not really much else to look into here. Graphics. 3D objects. Guessing that's a TIE fighter. Star Wars Super Star Destroyer 3D model in Imagine format. Coat Yard Super Star Destroyer Executor. This is an Imagine model based on the book The Essential Guide to Vehicles and Vessels by Bill Smith. It's to scale. Do you have an image? Nope. Just this. I don't think I'm going to be able to see it. It says if. Yeah. The TIE Fighter 1, I don't think it's going to be if in there. Yeah, no. Amifig. Translates Fig code to various graphics languages. Fig is facility for interactive generation of figures. Screen-oriented tool which allows the user to draw and manipulate objects interactively. Various versions of Fig run under the Sun Tool Sun View window environment. Under the version 11, the Exit window system. Fig 2 Dev is compatible with Fig versions 1.3, 1.4, 2, 2.1, 3, and 3.1. It's really interesting to see a lot of stuff that got moved over to the Amiga is coming from the Unix end. That's German. Okay, it's just the same thing, fine. Same again, animated. It's a preliminary release which allows me to benefit from a large testing base of Amiga users. This version of animated Air works fine on my Amiga. Doesn't mean it will work just as good on yours. If you encounter any bugs or problems, please send me a bug report. Okay, let's see if it opens.
Welcome to Animated. Welcome to Animated. Welcome to Animated. Welcome to Animated.
Okay. Art Pro, I've already got a version of that. That kind of helps me convert things, but it's not 100% great. ASCII Art Pro. Unlike previous releases, it's more than just a converter, it's an art package. It will let you draw with ASCII. No more moving the cursor about, putting it on insert mode and typing. Now you can just use the mouse and draw like in painting package. To use it, it's very simple. You just use the keyboard or the supplied buttons to choose an ASCII character and then take your mouse and draw. No cursor, no typing, no problem. It's very easy. Even someone who has never really tried ASCII drawing can make up something like this. Okay, that looks interesting. Can I... Give me a sec. I'm assuming I'd just copy it onto my hard drive. Play with that one later. Fast image FX modules. Fast and flexible loader saver modules for all image FX users. Fast loading of more than 24 file formats including photo CD and a new progressive JPEG files. Yeah, okay. Not much more interested in there. Fast morpher. One of those classic move from one picture to the other ones, isn't it? Oh, Oh, actually, no, it's not. Okay. Okay, this is some nightmare that I'm making. Play animation. Oh, wait a minute. So if I... Number of frames 10. Not quite sure. Set first key. Not quite sure what I'm doing here. Takes enough picture and distorts it with weird, laughable, and sometimes useful results. Can be saved in IF and ANIM5 formats. Some people have said this process is actually called warping, but I will call it morphing anyway. Yeah, because I thought it was something else. Distort the pitch by dragging the knots. Select the item menu project store second key. Oh, okay. Sure that didn't have anything like that. Okay, so move the nose. There's no second key. Okay, well at least I managed to get something moving. Do one more, do it the ears. Maybe if I can. Seems to reset everything. Alright, fair enough. That was fun for a bit. Just move some of these around. Do this last one. Okay. One of those things that's fun for about 5 minutes until you get bored. But it's okay. Kiambi scroll, was that? Simply a program that permit you to make easy video scrolling from an FILBM image file. This image can be bigger than screen dimensions, can have a 256 colors maximum. You select the image, Giambi scroll puts on his interface some information on the picture, e.g. width, 8 and colors. And if you select scroll button, it will open a custom screen where it's the image file. At this time, you must push the stop key to begin or stop scrolling, whilst you may press X key to exit. File is corrupt. Okay, I'll use something else. What about a GIF? No, okay, it's fine. It's the only other image that I can think of. Fine. 8 from my memory. That's the MPEG stats. Gives information about MPEG-1 streams and checks their integrity. Besides of standard clear usage, it can be launched from BBS softwares like CNET to verify MPEGs. Okay. MP image. Tool for viewing, scaling and converting images. It can load the following formats. The Amiga format, PBM, data types, any data type supported format, JPEG, PNG, DCTV. Can view in the following modes: workbench, public screen, EGS screen, and screen. Can save to all those. Yeah. We'll open. Fine. Another morph program. That won't open because I've not got the right library, so there's no point in me picking this one. Pick convert. No English documentation available yet. Oh great, okay. Can I read any of the German? Installation. Tool for converting some format. I'm assuming these are the ones they can save into, and these are the ones you can open. Possibly. It's not letting me load anything. There's a bunch of parts you can save to. Okay, interesting. BMP Windows or OS2. JPEG Standard. Don't know what this is. Adventure Shop. No, I can't get it to do that. Maybe it's kind of broke. Screamer 2. Amiga program for Lightwave 4 users who have found Lightwave's built-in ScreamerNet controller less than adequate. Wish to work in Lightwave while CPUs are rendering. Standalone program that replaces the ScreamerNet panel in Lightwave 4. Okay, fair enough. Lightwave, I think, was 3D? Yeah, 3-dimensional. For some reason, I had my mind thinking it was the racing game, but it shouldn't be in the graphics folder. PNG Box EL. PNG Box is a program that has been designed to write PNG files for web usage as easy as possible. You can read any file format SuperView library does not support and does support and can make a PNG file out of it. External format file libraries, SVG, CorelDRAW header, MacPaint, C64, SGI, that's interesting, Atari DGS, give me a second. OS 3 data temps. Or unless that's Amiga or stray perhaps. That makes sense. PostScript, GoScript. I remember having to download those years ago. I don't think you have to do that anymore. Because I think that helped with some PDF stuff. That was some time ago. QT. I wonder if that's the programming thing. No, QuickTime Player for fast Amigas. Oh, that's Apple. QT, pronounced cute, is a QuickTime movie player for the Amiga. I wrote this program because I wanted something CPU intense to run on my 060, so its main purpose is to eat computrons. The fact that it also plays movies rather nicely is just a side effect. Requirements for you running it are the 020 CPU or better, Amiga 3, EGA-R cyber graphics, and lots of memory. Depending on the actual movie and replay mode selected, an 020 may very well be tagged under spec. QuickTime animation formats currently supported are RLE, Cinepec, Rode, Pizza, JPEG, SMC. Audio codecs supported are MACE and IMA4. I have to see if this runs. Can I do this one? No. Well, I'll open it, but I've got no film. I could have at least given a film just for us to look at, but alright. If I find one, I'll try and remember to use that. Raystorm. Is there no 3.0? No. So that's the movie readme. New release of the Raystorm package includes a fast and easy to use modeler, powerful script language, and a fast ray tracing kernel. You'll need at least Kickstart 2. And definitely no 030. Minimum 2 meg of RAM. Recommended 040 with an 8 meg of RAM and hard disk. Great spears, planes, boxes, light source and cameras. Is this basically like a POV Rave but for the Amiga? So POV called Persistence of Vision was basically like a programming language for well, kind of programming. So you could create a circle and it'd just be like XML in SVG, and it'd be like actually no, it wasn't. It was more programmatic, and you kind of create a circle. And you'd have to specify dimensions and stuff, and you have to set the camera, but you can't do it visually, you've got to do it by code. I remember doing it that way. I might have to restart, give me a moment. I think my memory's been chewed. Fine. GUI too big, okay. I'm assuming that's just something chewing the memory. What are we on? Oh, cool, we've got 30 minutes. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Right, so these are some of the examples that can be done with it. This looks like the Y-wing from Star Trek. That's the snow speeder from Empire Strikes Back. There's the AT-ATs. Yeah, okay. Just double check the docs a minute. So there's script usage. Yeah, see that there, it's got set camera do's. That's very similar to, or the same idea behind Pop Ray. Point light, because otherwise you're not going to see anything. Use surface plane. Yeah. So this is the Amiga doing it. Cool. I will definitely keep this. Keep your fingers out, I'm not going to break this. That's why I don't do many installations on this. Shouldn't be a swap when I asked it to do it in here. Let's restore. See if it'll boot. I already had to fix something when something was trying to assign something to RAM. It just didn't work at all. There we go. Move that around, rotates, zooms in and out. So front, rear, I'm guessing top, perspective mode. So that's quite similar to how 3D programs work. Then the quad view, which should split it into 4. Yeah, there we go. And if you're doing 3D programs, this is a good way of doing it. Hello there, Retro Gaming Denmark. Yeah, we're on CD13 at the moment. I was hoping this was going to be a bit like PovRay, but it's more like, at the moment, it looks like it's more like the standard 3D program. I'll have to play around with this at some point and do something with it later, but at least I've got it now, so I can have a news of it later. Okay, what are we on? Okay. So that was Raystorm, Superview EL, which I think we've seen before actually. That's the usual one on the CD. Universal GIO. Fast and flexible loader saver modules for photogenics. Fast loading of more than 20 file formats, including photo, CD, and JPEG. So this is similar to something we've seen previously. Wildfire FPU. It's probably not going to work because I don't have a brief. Yeah, it's fine. So I don't have a. Should have done this one. Apologies if it's a bit flashy. This is very slow. Don't know. I'm not going to play with this for too long because of the flashy screen. I was hoping it was going to do something interesting. Paint module. Another loader saver module for this time for Z Paint. That's that folder done. Hardware. Canon 31. I started writing this package when I had my brand new printer on my hands and a smiling guy from the store telling me, "And here is your Windows driver, sir." Having no support at all in my country, there was nothing left to do but hands-on. I thought I'd written this on the former release, but I was wrong. I guessed what to send to the printer by looking up what the heck the Windows driver sent to the printer every time I changed a parameter. The data happened to be RLE, run length encoded, and I guessed this by getting to a deep alpha state and asking the Delphos Oracle joke. And hopefully I could realize by sending 1 pixel thick lines of known pixel length. If you're interested in how the printer works, or what I guessed at least, just let me know. I like to share information. The driver and preferences program were compiled under SAS-C 6.5 on my 1200. Thanks to the technical reference series for the information to build the drivers. Tested on Opus Directory 4, ProWrite 3.3, Wordsworth 2, AdPro 2, ImageFX 2.5, PageStream 2, although the preferences driver, through the preferences driver, sorry. Workbench 3's Multiview and Art Expression 1.0, alias the bug box under Workbench 3 on my AR1200. I think it's enough for a test. So basically it's something for his Canon printer. Defrags. This utility will read all disk devices on your system and analyze the bitmap for each partition. If the options are selected, it will also analyze the file system in each partition. Result for the analysis will be the number of fragments on the disk, bitmap, and system if selected. Several options exist to control how much is reported. This is a clear and workbench utility. It's related to shareware. Oh, and it's defrag. Yes, of course. Defrag for the Amiga. It's not going to work on a CD-ROM drive though. Okay. I can open it though. Not sure I really want to check my system. Last thing I want to do is break it on stream. Just nice to see the interface though. Okay, just what he said. Good thing I checked the CD program. And yeah, I'm going to need to set up the assigns every so often because you never know what's been assigned. And some programs don't work without it. Sometimes you've got to do it manually. But that's part of the Orion graphics. No, hardware. Floppy 4. Replacement for track disk device. Track disk compatible, faster than track disk. 27% for DD, 16 for HD. Format capacity is 1148K per 2 meg. Root directory is at the beginning of the disk. Oops. Flame grab. Amiga frame grabber. Check your hardware's up to date. Remember, you don't know who gets hold of your pickies if you release them. If you're capturing from films, etc., 20 of sweaty socks, or whoever may take offence, if you're using their stuff from films and using it to advertise breath mints or something, and then you get fined by the nuts for some junk you don't really care about. I've changed the example file for this exact reason. Included files. You should find this archive 3 if schematic files in this file, and the frame grab software, some example pickies, get part of the faster transfer software, and the readme. I need a device which will capture a single frame from a video signal. The frame grabber described here has only been tested with the British PAL system. Other PAL systems should work, although I don't know about the NTSC system. The CGAM system may also work, as this is quite similar to the PAL system. The only thing that will prevent the grabber work on different systems is the polarity and periodic time of the horizontal and vertical sync pulses. Also, the bandwidth of the input signal to the grabber will affect the results. This project works on PAL 1 standard, or PAL I think perhaps. It will probably work on most other video standards. Here are standards for the places if you don't know what you've got. Gibraltar, Hong Kong, Malvinas, Republic of Ireland, UK. Oh, PAL-I, PAL-G, BHG. That's for Afghan, Algeria, Australia, all the other places. CCAM was in People's Republic of China. Okay. I'm guessing by this it pulls in from the... So let me just check. Looks like you're going to have to put something together. You shouldn't have much trouble in obtaining parts for the frame grab. Power supply. Yeah, that's quite a lot of stuff in there. Okay, that's interesting now. Hardware book. Contains MISC technical information about computers and other electronic devices. You'll find a pinout to most common and uncommon collectors available, as well as info about how to build cables. Okay, so I'm assuming there's something else in here. There's a lot of stuff in here. suppose that's a good thing about the CD is you didn't have to worry about the amount of stuff you were putting in because there's so much stuff in there. Whereas with discs, I think they're mostly just concentrated on a couple of games and a couple of productivity stuff. With CD, you can just dump about a load of stuff on and not have to worry. How much stuff is in here? Still got the there we go. Amiga 4 joysticks. This adapter will make it possible to connect extra joysticks to the Amiga. Requires that the game is aware of the multi-joystick extender in order to use it. Oh, so it gives you all the pinouts as well. I'm assuming power port is a parallel port. Remapped that to the joystick and the other one. Ah, okay. Electronic reference guide created by Joakim Ogren. Offline version. The online version used to be at blackdown.org. Don't know if that's still around. Connectors for buses, cables, adapters, circuits, links. What other adapters we got? No modem adapter, PS2 keyboard gateway wire adapter, PS2 to serial mouse adapter. Gotta remember those. The little new signs. A1000 to Amiga parallel adapter. The adapter will enable you to connect normal Amiga peripherals to an Amiga 1000. The Amiga 1000 is a male connector to the computer instead of a normal female connector, and some signals have changed places. So quite useful if you need that sort of thing. Identify. Identify library has a rather long history. It all began when I got mad about all the system info programs only showing the expansion ports. Oh god, I remember this. We've read this before. I think this was on last month's. So basically, it was just to identify all the expansion ports. Serial prefs. That's in Spanish or Italian, not sure which. Serial prefs is a remake of the obsolete command serial workbench with something in plus. Data length setup is 5678 instead of 78. Board speed is increased. Version of serial device displayed on a program. Reset function anti-panic. Okay. Yeah, sorry, it's Italian. Zip copy. Emailware. Finally, utility that copies Amiga zip disk in one swap, 100 meg of temporary hard drive space needed, and backs up the hard drive partition, 100 meg or less of data that uses GUI. 2 programs in one, zip copy and zip backup on Aminet. Right, hardware done. MISC. Amiga base database, is that? Programmable hierarchical database. Shareware. Made in Germany. For 70 Deutschmarks or $50 US. Works on every Amiga with Kickstart 1.2, 1.3 or higher. Needs at least 1 megabyte of RAM. Amiga base is not a relational database with SQL interface or something like this. Amiga base is a hierarchical programming database. Nevertheless, or because Amiga base is ideal for managing music cassettes, videos, addresses, etc. Complex applications like a finance manager with automatic printing of transfer forms and writing client accounts is also no problem with Amiga base. Okay. Alright, it's just a fancy DB for the Amiga. We'll get to, what's it, we're on 128, so we'll get to this part here, and then we're going to move on to the main game. Amiga load. What's this? Software and hardware that makes it possible to display some information. CPU load, free mem, about your Amiga on a moving coil instrument, or similar. Amiga load can also display the information on your workbench screen. Don't be afraid to send questions to student.hgs.sc. What's .sc? Sweden. I'm assuming hgs.sc. No, I don't know what that is. So I'll Google it and see whether I can pick it up. I'm assuming it might be some sort of university in Sweden then, perhaps, because it says student there. In fact, let's see if that still exists. www.hgs.sc. Ooh. Oh. uBlock origin has prevented the page from loading. Yeah, it was. So I went on that, and it was going like this. Not with my hand, but it was trying to load something in the bottom left. I could see someone do this, and then uBlock went no. So whoever's got hgs.sc now, it's probably not good to go to. It's broken basically. Boot bar. Requirements. Should work with OS 3 or better. There was a website called goth.org. Not sure I want to try that just in case it's going to mess up like last time. As I got bored of my static boot picture, I decided to implement a version of the Macintosh boot screen. Boot bar displays a picture while booting, together with a progress bar. You can also get icons to pop up on the screen. Sounds more fun than that boring old boot picture, doesn't it? I'll have a look at that later. Alright, click on last one. What is it? Like the Icon X program that came with Workbench, ClickOn is used to launch shell script from the Workbench via icons. Nothing new, you might say. Additional to what Icon X does, ClickOn icons might get activated together with additional icons, extended selected with the Shift key, which names, devices and volumes are given as arguments to the shell script. But note, however, that you have to shift select the ClickOn icon first. Due to the arguments, the scripts are very flexible and can emulate the behavior of complete Workbench programs. A typical example would be flopper installer icon. If activated together with a volume symbol, the selected device gets initialized and much more. It's not Cli, it's CL icon, I think, or ClickOn. Icon, okay, or ClickOn can be configured with a real bunch of tool types. You even do not need to an editor set up with the script. Create icons for programs that usually can be launched from Cli, Xopa debugger. So I can see where that would be useful. Start compilers or assemblers by pressing a button complete with selection of source code. Yeah, that sounds good. That's something that I'd use, but yeah, anyway, so we've got next week when we come back to this. I'm not finishing, obviously, but this section I'm finishing. We've got this section, easy find, we've looked at before. Yeah, we've got all that to go through yet. Got some music stuff. Programming. Yeah, so that'll be all done. And then once we've done this, we can move over to PD Select, which has got all the F1 archives. So we've still got a load of games to play before we finish this CD. Anyway, so that's that done for today. Well, that section done today, sorry. I'm going to have a couple-minute break because I need to... I've been talking a lot, my mouth's kind of like jarring up. So I'm going to be gone for about 5 minutes, and then when I come back, we'll start playing Lord of the Rings. So bear with me. Thanks for sticking around for now. Give me a second. We'll be back soon. Let me try that again. Right, okay. So it's good to see the Death Trap Dungeon video fixed. Well, kind of, because what it used to do was it used to double up in size, and the reason is because most of the videos that I got on that clip section, I got it from PC Gamer, and most of them will play at 320 by 240, apart from 2 videos that will play by 640 by 480, which is why they pushed out so to redo those videos. But they were in a different format. I think they're on I can't remember which format. It was one of the old ones. Might have been MOV file or something. But it didn't transfer well with video then, so that's why the audio is slightly off on that. Now, I did try and fix it in post, you know, when I was resizing it. There's one thing I noticed, that DaVinci did not like the audio. It just went silent, so I had to kind of put the video into Audacity, which it was fine with, pull it out as MP4, stick it back in the video, and I tried to shift the audio so it would match up with when the character jumps, you could hear it jumping. But then, even though it was fine there, when you listen to it a bit further, the audio kind of messed up a little later on. So the audio wasn't perfect all the way through, so there was no way that I could get it to fix properly, especially when you got music in there, because you can't cut it part way through, you shift it along, because then you get this gap of no music or no background. There might be a way for me to duplicate that, but I don't know a good way of doing that. So I might be able to fix it at some point, but it's probably not likely. Anyway, but it's pretty much fixed now. As in, you can see it at normal view. And actually, I do plan to do a stream on Death Trap Dungeon. We do have the original one here, so that, I think that's going to be a Sunday stream at some point. But yep, I can wait for that at some point. Anyway, you know what? Let me reboot. I believe this was 1990. So when we left this last time, if I remember correctly, let's skip through the intro. I begin an old game. I believe it's game 2. So we had done a couple of the quests. There are 2 to go. There's one with the dog, which I have no idea how to do, and the other one I don't have any idea to do is the one with the ghost. So there's a ghost in one of the rooms, but you can't get past a woman. She won't let you go through. I'm just going to go and get the manual. And as usually I do, I will put the manual in chat. That's the manual there. Right. Oh yeah, we've got the spellcaster. See, I thought having her around here would have been good, because then she could have taken on the ghost. See, I can't get past, because we try, pushes me out. And I think I've tried putting the ring on. Just see what happens. So I disappear. Yeah, it pushes me back out. So you can see there's a cellar here and the ghost that's there. I'm wondering if you've got to get into the cellar somehow. But there's no entrance that I can see. And on the link I've given you, we're at page 26. We flip back to page 24, so it's just one that way. You get the map of the Shire. We're currently at 15, which is Brandy Hall. Yeah, we're currently at 15. 17 is the gate, which we do need to go through, but somebody's got the gate key. We can't escape through 11, because I think that's got the Black Riders on. Because if you try and access from either side, it basically just kills you. By that, the other side, I mean kind of as the map's going this way with the bridge, and there's a bit coming down, and it keeps going that way. If you're going from this side, it's not. I mean, I can try going from the top, and I can't feel it. It's gonna kick me out. Let me have a look at who's got what skill. Brawl, picklock, sneak, climb and jump. Read Numenorian lore. I can't read that. Elven lore, wizard lore, perception. Hide. Actually, I wonder whether the skills were listed. I think it is. Here we go. Skills in Lord of the Rings. A character is not just shaped by personal attributes. Often what he can do with them is what counts. Skills in Lord of the Rings can be divided into 3 categories. Active skills, combat skills, and low res. Low res. Active skills will only come into play if the player triggers the skills icon and uses them. Combat skills give bonuses in battle. Laws give the players extra information about a place. Both combat skills and laws will only come into play if the character has them and will never need to be triggered by the skills icon. So active, we've got boats, bravado, charisma. Boats. Characters with this skill can use boats with an expert skill, from small rafts to huge swan ships of the elves. I don't know what that flashing is. If it carries on, I'm just going to reboot. The skill allows bravado. The skill allows a character to sway opinions of a large number of people. When a crowd expresses disapproval or despair, a show bravado can encourage them. This skill is not used fully in Lord of the Rings Volume 1, but will play a role in The Two Towers and Return of the King, next 2 games in the series. Charisma. This skill is similar to bravado, but affects an individual rather than a group. A character who is unwilling to do something may have their minds changed by charisma. A kind and gentle word can often heed heart and mind. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Who's got the charisma skill? You do. Okay. After a long talk with Esmeralda, you point out several good reasons why you should be allowed into Brandy Hall. Even if there is a ghost, she lets you in. Excellent. We've done it. Alright. Shards of broken smoking pipes lie among piles of mishandled library books. The book is open on a table. Where is my pipe? The ghost shouts. As you approach the shelves, the ghost pelts you with pipe shards. You cannot touch these books. So he needs a pipe. Talk to Fatty. Hi, have you seen the ghost yet? Wow. Okay, ask about the ghost. A rather strange thing to find in a library, isn't it? This is great. Library. Don't know about that. What about a pipe? Have you tried the master bedroom? Okay. Talk to Sarah Duck. You shouldn't be here. There's a ghost in the house. Ask about the ghost. Miserable thing. You can't read with a ghost in the room. And I just found some of your uncle's books. Okay. Books? I haven't time for that now. I know I left some more pipeweed lying around, or did I? Ask about pipe. Uncle. Pipeweed. Perception of used. You see something glittering in a bathtub. Gate key. Oh, nice. So we can probably just leave now. We've got a raid. Give it a moment. Hello everyone coming in from Nagram's raid. I think you should all be in by now. Hello, hello. I see this Amiga thing is interesting.
Oh, I can't hit a
Thought I'd take a look. That was a bit of a quick clip. You were playing the One Amiga magazine cover discs. So what games were you looking at today there, Nagram? Slamming that mouse in Middle Earth. Yeah, well, we just managed to do another another quest thing, so that was good. Just had to have an idea of how to do stuff. Hello there, Mitch. Space Hulk. I don't know what's wrong with Matt today. Space Hulk Hero Quest 2, amongst others. Oh, okay. I was playing a bit of Space Hulk on... was it Friday or something? Because I'm sure Charlie Farr was playing it last week. So I decided to have a quick go myself, and I've forgotten how hard it is. Managed to get rid of one of the Terminators. Or was it? No, it was the Android one. And you had the Android at first I thought was the actual skeleton thing, but it isn't. It's the that big square thing that's like 4 blocks in size. So I did that one. And then the second mission I did, most of the Marines died, and the only one that was going through causing carnage was the captain. Not the captain, is it? What do they call it? It's not a captain. Not chief. You know, the main person, because he had more hit points and they could just get through everything. So yeah, that was interesting. And then on Saturday I did a birthday stream and decided to have a go at some of the challenges on Amiga August. Got through to level 2 of flashback, that flashback challenge. Managed to find that you could do a kind of wall glitch with the androids in flashback. That was interesting. Played a bit of Nitro. And then finish off with Desert Strike. That's a tough game always. Loads of Vision, Blitz Basic stuff, Alien Breed 2, Brian the Lion and other stuff. Blitz Basic, oh, is it just basically small games from Blitz Basic? Space Hulk is harrowing, yeah. Space Crusade. So which one's the difference? Because they're both similar games, aren't they? I don't think we've made Charlie Space Hulk because it might make his poor head explode. Commanders, that's the one. Nitro is... Say Nitro is easy. It's the thing with Nitro is if you're not used to the kind of arrows on the road, it can be a bit kind of weird. And then sometimes the arrows disappear and then the road disappears. So you kind of got to work out which is a road or which is now being acting as the road. So I'd say after a few goes, Nitro can be easy, but that initial game is a bit kind of strange. You completed Nitro last week, fair enough. Space Hulk in 3D. Oh, yeah. Space Hulk is the hired guns type one, isn't it? The one where it's you can move the character and it's like, yeah, it's almost like it is hired guns basically. Sorry, I got those two mixed up. Like Dungeon Master, yeah. Later tracks are a bit shy. I think I got to is it the forest section on Nitro? Earlier ones are easy enough for you to massive in front anyway. I don't know, there were a couple of times where I kind of... There was one, I think the night one I did, I just pipped it, got into first place. sometimes if you mess up, you can really mess up. But sometimes I think there are also there was one I did where I finished a race and the fourth one hadn't even turned up yet, because it's usually everyone pretty much goes and wins the race, but you do see the other players fuck up as well, which is what I like, so that's quite good. That's my boy. Yeah, cool. I was on the right thought. If you lose concentration for a few minutes, yeah. Yeah. But then again, the GM type thing has a Gene Stealer's card, and you're just stood there thinking, yep, I'm doing okay, and then the Gene Stealer's card goes down and another one pops up right behind you, just to be annoying. Well, the forest one's about half that way. Okay. Demi finishes Amiga Nitro with 9,999 guests. He has been playing it a bit, so I can see that. Yeah, Space Crusade is a bit annoying because of random cards. Yeah, what's the other one that comes out? It's Master Controls gives you all the doors that you can control, and then you get, is it the turrets or something? The auto turrets that can just basically take out your team. What's the other one? It was something about Android malfunction, but I'm assuming that's the big one, not the small ones. But I've not. When that usually comes out, I'm usually in empty space anyway. There's like nothing around me. You could do it too, but you're out of practice. Fair enough. It's one of the expansion that causes one of your guys to self-destruct and take out anyone near him with, oh fuck, crying out loud. Anyway, for those of you who popped in, I'm playing because those of you that know of my streams, so I do the Amiga format stuff at the beginning. The CD ones are massive just because you've got lots of productivity stuff as well. For Graham, if you end up doing the CDs, Amiga format 13 is probably one of your better ones, because if you're just going to do games, 13's got the F1 licenseware stuff, we've just noticed, so that's probably going to be a couple of weeks before I get to that. The readers folder is a mixed bag of whether you're going to get games in there or not. So you might want to, depending on if you ever want to do the CDs, however you want to do it. If you just want to do games, you might have to just have a nosy through which ones you want to go through. The other interesting thing about the CDs is you will get emulators. So I've played the MSX one, a Game Boy one, ZX Spectrum one. What else have we played? Auric, I think, was one of them. C64 comes up every so often. PC DOS as well. I need to do a stream of just doing PC DOS at some point. I've got discs now, I can do that. Trying to think what other interesting ones. We did Auric, MSX, Spectrum, BBC Micros popped up. There'll be others as well. The Game Boy one that I mentioned was an interesting one. I need to look at some of the series. I actually own a lot of the later ones. You had a Specky emulator for the Amiga. It ran about 90% Specky speed on your 1200. Well, I'm on an 030, so it makes my speed of it a lot faster in some ways. So I do have, I have tested this on the Amiga. So some of you might remember Specky Classics that came with the PCs back in the 90s. this does have emulators for, it says at the back here, Amiga, Windows, Acorn, and Atari ST. And I have tried this on the Amiga, and some of them do work quite well actually. The ones that I got on the Amiga format CDs weren't too bad actually. Hello there, I'm just going to say AD for now because my mouth is just not forming words properly. I had a Specky emulator for the Amiga off a couple of discs that came off that isometric Batman game. Which was impressive at the time, to be fair, given I hadn't played School Days for about 10 years. Yeah, sorry, I'm just, at the moment I'm trying to read stuff, and then my mouth is just not it's kind of going, it gets frustrating at times, so. The isometric Batman game. I did actually buy that in the past year. I think I bought it last year. I think you're looking at this one. This is the isometric Batman game. So I'm glad I've got the copy of that now. Same cat who did Heather Over Hills, yeah, because it's the same. It's the one where you've got to go and get all the pieces of the Bat car, the Batmobile, because it's all split into different pieces. And you can pick up things like boots and, is it the jump jets or something? It makes you jump a lot longer. What else did you pick up? Just like all the bits and pieces. Oh, Bat Belt was another one. So yeah, I'm going to put this in chat again. This is the manual, if anybody's interested in reading the manual for this game. That's this one here. Currently it's on the skills section because I had to read it because I was wondering if I needed to use them. In fact, let me finish off reading what the skills were. So I did Charisma, that's got me past the ghost part, well, getting in to see the ghost. We've got Climb, which we've used before. There are many steep hills and mountains in Middle-earth. Those who use the Climb skill may climb all but the steepest of these slopes, and be able to guide those who travel them over such terrain. Climbing is also useful in crawling down into holes and climbing back up them again. The tech traps, that's self-explanatory. Devices, there are many machines in Middle-earth. Some were built by the Dark Lord, others were built by dwarves, others were built by the wizard Saruman. The devices skill allows the character to understand a complex device and use it. Devices is also the skill that allows the character to disarm traps. Hide, there are many foes in Middle-earth, and sometimes discretion is more appropriate than valor. Using the hide skill will sometimes hide the player from the view of those who wish to harm him. It's rarely useful to hide in the open. Jump, in the depths of Middle-earth, one can often find great chasms. Those who are skilled at jump can navigate these chasms and guide the rest of the party over them as well. Perception, which we've just used. A sharp eye can solve many of the mysteries of Middle-earth. Use perception skill to find hidden objects. Clues will usually be given. So in general, it isn't always a good idea to use this skill without knowing something might be there. And I've got another raid. Odd Guy Ad raiding. Old Guy Ad, not Odd Guy. See, my reading comprehension's gone again. I'll finish off reading and then we'll say hi. Pick locks. In Middle-earth, people are not always trusting with their valuables, and many keep them locked. Those with padlock skills can all but the most sophisticated lock, or those that are magically defended. Read the... quick pause to change weapon. Thank you for the raid there. Where we're gone again. Old Guy Ad. You were playing Super Mario 64. Oh, and Mega Man X2 as well, by the looks of things. So, thanks for popping in. I'm just currently reading some of the manual for Lord of the Rings, because it's going to help. There are many languages in Middle-earth on the raid skill, and even more dialects and offshoots. A character with this skill is capable of reading inscriptions and writings in many languages. Sneak, a character with this skill can instruct his party on how to move silently and stealthily. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's the one I should have used for the mill section. But if you remember, I just went sod it and we just attacked the humans because we had the dwarf at the time. So that's something I'm going to need to remember is the sneak skill. You're at work early tomorrow, so you need to scoot. Catch up with you later. Thank you for popping in there, Mitch. And coming in with the Nag crew. Right, so we need to find this pipe. Let's have a look. Let's go for perception again. Nothing. You see items here you might use. Silver pennies. Yes, let's steal from somebody. Why not? There's a thing I always find amusing about RPG games. You go in, you go to someone's house, just raid the chest. Nobody really cares. It's fine. Nothing in there. You see items here you might use. Pipe and pipeweed. Right, that's going to keep the ghost happy. Don't tell me your name, Pike. Yep. We got that again. Can I get closer? Talk to the ghost? No? Let's... Is it show pipe? Can't remember which way this is. Is it trade? I'm assuming so. The ghost lights the pipeweed, sighs happily and fades from existence. Excellent. That's that done. Talk to Esmeralda. Don't bother me when I'm in the kitchen. And if I catch you taking mushrooms... Mushrooms? Don't know about that. Ghost. It's gone now, so you needn't worry about it. Now don't go looking for adventure. Tough, I've already stolen your key. Let's see if we can get any more informational reward, perhaps. Oh, I dealt with the ghost. Nope. You should be here. There's a. I've dealt with a ghost. I've dealt with him. Fine. Okay, whatever. Just gonna be rubbish NPC. Not accept change. Why are you back again? Can't talk to the ghost. Perception doesn't gonna work. Alright, whatever. Doesn't seem to be a problem. We do have the gate key. So let's save at this point. The old forest gate is locked. Yeah, I've already got that. You escaped the Shire, but will you ever come home? Please don't tell me this is it. Danger surrounds you, even the trees seem to be against you. You escaped just in time, for in the Shire, Fatty Bolger stayed behind to impersonate Frodo. To keep the Black Riders from learning the Ring Bearer was gone. Then as Fatty stared alone into the gloom, a greater horror than he imagined possible descended on him. The black shadow came through the trees and through the garden. There was a blow. Soft but heavy, and a door shuddered. "Open in the name of Mordor," said a voice, thin and menacing. The Black Riders broke down the door with a second blow, only to find the house was empty. Fatty Bolger had fled for his life, sounding a distress call with his horn that had not been heard in a century. "Awake! Fear! Fire! Foes! Awake!" The Black Riders rode like a gale to the north gate. Let the little people blow their horns. Sauron would deal with them later. Meanwhile, they had another errand. They knew the house was empty and the ring had gone. They rode down the guards at the gate and vanished from the Shire. And so Sauron pursued his ring with the most powerful weapons he had at his disposal. And with Gandalf mysteriously missing and death seeming at every turn, the Company of the Ring pressed on. Into the unknown, into darker danger. Cool. Now I'm without... Oh, I'm going to have to make a map now, aren't I? Alright, I'm going to have to make a map because I don't have one. And I've got a feeling if I don't, I'm going to get lost. So where's my new map maker? Where did I put it? RPG map, that's the one. New map. And then we call this one NOTR Amiga Outside Shire. You will be seeing the map in a moment. There we go. So it's going to obscure a few bits, but it shouldn't obscure the game fully. Right, okay, I'm guessing I need to, I think, start here maybe. And we're calling this 2 spaces. A large branch crashes heavily to the ground, hitting the leader. Just guesstimating this. That's like a big circle. Something like that there. Sure, there's a bit going in this. Well, in fact, I'll do that. Take this out. Unseen amid the dead decaying leaves, a gnarled root trips the leader, who tumbles to ground. Okay, there's a lot of tripping going on. So it almost sounds as if the towering trees whispering dark rumors among themselves. They're trying to create this kind of like spooky part of this, aren't they? I'm guessing it's a bit like that, perhaps. And then this is... Right, so this is a dead end, pretty much. Oops. There we go. You hear a strange and yet the only sound is a drip drip of moisture from the dark trees. Oh, I'm glad this isn't Mirkwood at the moment. Because I'm sure they don't actually travel to Mirkwood in Lord of the Rings. Probably something like this. That's a dead end. See, with RPG map, it's easy when you've got it on a grid based kind of thing. On this one, I just have to guesstimate as best I can. I think I'm fairly close to pretty much what it is. It goes back up there. And this kind of does that, effectively. Strange, furtive noises rung among the bushes, while queer, knobbly faces gloomed down from above. Oh, Oh, that doesn't sound good. This feels like Mirkwood already. I'm sure Mirkwood was doing it in the first Hobbit, not... Somebody's probably going to let me know. This comes back on itself. So effectively it comes down here. Similar to that. Oh, God. Jump then. I'm going to do Winter Chill. That's one wolf gone. And the pony wasn't even around. I need to think where I'm up to now. I think this is really middle, isn't it? Yeah. Up and right. Oops, didn't want to do that. Is that all the way down? It was, wasn't it? Yeah. Nothing's happening there. Oh, I see. So this kind of goes around in a circle at some point. That's same again about the knobbly features. Well, the knobbly features could just mean the trunks rather than spiders being above. Because remember, right, the description for the Mirkwood was darkness and glittering eyes was pretty much what was in Mirkwood. Let's stop doing the map now. I think I'm fairly okay at the moment. It feels as though you're being watched by someone who dislikes you. Does this sound like it's going to be Gollum? The trees in this section of the forest seem to be taller than those that surround it. Oh, spider. There's a lot of them. Finally, the pony gets to have a go. Frodo's knocked out cold. Merry's out cold. think Pippin's out cold now as well. Can't use any more spells because the spells take health to use. Sam Ganji's gone down. Frodo Baggins is dead. I can't carry on with dead Baggins. Pony and yep, they're both gone. At least I've got a general idea where I'm going. Right, another 20 minutes of this, then we can call it a stream. I have not saved in ages. Where am I? Right, okay. I've completely forgotten to save, haven't I? Oh no, I'm fine. It's after that. Right, so I'm going to save here. Right, save new. Oh, I seem to have an auto mod. How message for reason, smart detection, expired and not posted to chat. Best viewers on Tony's Boulevard. Well, unlucky. I didn't even know I had auto mod on. Strange furtive noises rung among the bushes, while queer knobbly faces gloomed down from above. Maybe it is the spiders. Oh, yeah. These look just like the ruins in Green Hill country of the Shire. Let me just do a perception check. Hobbit lore? No. Mind you, lore kicks in automatically anyway. So far I've not been attacked. Large branch dropping again. More spooky stuff about the trees. More weird stuff going on. Wondering if it's like a timer before I get attacked. This is the taller than the other bits. Damn it. So it looks like torches are helpful as a weapon. Pony's down. We've got nothing. Someone had an axe and a sword. Sam Ganji's dead. Let's load. Oh, I can't load. Of course I can't. Frodo's dead. Right, okay. I think we're gonna save this and see if we can get it a bit more filled in for next time. Because I can just go back through the stream and see where I've gone. But we're coming up to 3 hours now, so I'm going to say that's it for today. So the good thing is at least we've left a Shire. The bad thing is we've died twice, which is not good. But that's fine, and we can get a bit further next week. And it's not unusual that I've died a few times and then come back and actually made some progress, so that's always going to be a thing. So anyway, thank you everyone for popping in. Thank you to Ned Graham and Old Gaiad for the for the raids. I always said trade then, even though it's got a raid in it, but that's fine. Let's see who's available for raiding. Before we do that, I need to remind myself that I need to say what I'm up to this week. See, these deaths in the Shire have caused me to be a bit everywhere today. Right, I will be back tomorrow. Let me just double check that's the case, because I know Tuesdays. Yep, that's fine. I'll go back tomorrow for Exile Escape from the Pit. That is a indie RPG from 1995. And it's quite big. So it's taken us 20... I think we're on part 27. So if you think that's one a week, that's how long we've been playing it. Friday will be Age of Empires 2. We're starting a new campaign. Sunday we're going to be doing Mech Commander. We're progressing through that tough little beast as well. So that's quite good. also remind people that I am going to be starting a new stream in the next couple of weeks. It's probably 3 weeks now, actually thinking about it. We're doing a I'll be doing a Thursday afternoon from 12 until 2. It's just game dev stuff so I can get it out of the way. Now that I'm a freelancer now, so I've got a bit more time to kind of say I've got a bit more time, but you know what I mean. Yeah, now at home, I'm not having to go and travel and stuff like that, so I'm free to move my time around. So I want to get some game dev artwork stuff out of the way, and one of the ones I'm going to do is finish off the game I started on this channel, which was the last half of Darkness. I'll quickly show off what I mean by that. So we open up Can-Do. So this is Can-Do. It's a hypercar program, but I've basically decided to make the last half of Darkness game on through this. As an example, I could probably do, just go into distance design mode. I'm trying to remember how you attach the image. There we go. So that's what it'll start to look like. We're going to kind of go here. Now move to the porch section. You open the porch, and then you go through there, and then yeah. So I just need to fill in all these artwork bits, and once that's in, this can be a bit closer to what it should be with artwork in there, and then that's another game for the Amiga. So, yes. Oh, did I not put that in? Okay. Anyway, so that is that. That's going to help me get through, at least get through the artwork on that on Thursdays, and I can finish off the coding. The coding will probably get done on the Mondays. When I get close to getting that done. So that's that. And I also will be using Deluxe Paint to do the artwork, since I'm a bit more kind of confident with it now. And that's one of the reasons why it waited for so long for me to finish off doing it. But yeah, okay, that's it. Thank you very much for popping in, and let's go and see who we can raid. I have not raided Tundagosa for a long time. Mind you, I don't think he's been streaming as much recently, or hasn't been doing. Tondagus is playing Donald Land on a NES, so let's go and visit that person. Start that raid. Cool, right. See you all soon, hopefully tomorrow. If not, you know the rest of my schedule. And until then, I will see you all later. Bye.